Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, world. This is the man from Buzzwalk, place called Backawall, West Kingston, the Rastafari International Ambassador, JahBunny, better known as the Badass. Now, we are still celebrating Marcus Garvey life and lesson to us. As I once and always told you, here it is. Here it is. This is my Bible. I live by this. For those of you who want to know. I have access here in my library to the philosophy and opinion of Marcus Garvey, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. I find that book to be of complex reading. It's like an encyclopedia, so I find this more on my level. The information that I want to strengthen me is right there in my face. Let me get a few things out the way before I come with my lesson today. Yesterday, I went to an event which was very upfront. I saw a lot of people, and a lot of people asked me to leave certain issues alone. And rightfully speaking, if you really know me, I said what I have to say, and I'm moving. So the ball is where it's supposed to be as it stands right now. Like I said, no cup, no broke, no coffee no get spilled. So I'm gonna leave that there. Again, I have to say, maximum respect goes out to Faye Legend. I had a word with her last night, and I mean, sometimes you see some people and they know more about you than you think they know. Because, I mean, she mentioned my girls, and anybody that know about my girls know that, yeah, I'm a proper girl man when it comes to my girls. Yeah. So respect for you again for that. Anyway, I have two articles that I wish to share today with my listening audience. I am thinking how to present these two issues, but I think I will present the Marcus Garvey and then close with the other issue. Now, I came across this letter. It was addressed to Marcus Garvey, and Marcus Garvey replied to a lady by the name of Una Brown. Um, The letter is dated September 15, 1936, and it was addressed from here, London, UK, to Una Brown. Now, what I find very amazed about this letter is that the truth, as I always said, it's an offense, but not a sin. And for some reason, our real history have been twisted, doctored, manufactured to suit individual that take it upon themselves that they are now our representative. Now call on him now, but the suppression of certain history suit certain people and their agenda. I personally, my aim and objective is one thing, and it's very simple. I am here to motivate, inspire, and unite as much as my brother, sister, and children, young people, that I can shape a different views in order of the new faculty of thinking to bring us more together. So I will reveal the truth and the fact as it unveiled to I. At some stage, I will turn the camera, if I feel like, and show you my library. Yeah, because you need to see my library. I mean, you need to see, I got two libraries. I got one in my front room and one in my daughter's room. You need to see my library. Not me telling you about my library. JahBunny does easy, you know. JahBunny know enough things, but him does easy. I'm telling the seminar, try to lead no one. Now beg no following. And all who is following me and then want to tell me, say me I hear that I mean have no sense, I mean I know nothing. Once you come to that conclusion, then you just unfollow me, because I never look no friend. I'm in a day I try to find out where you know and me I share where me know. So if you can't understand where me I share, then take for yourself. Anyway, the letter I'm gonna read to you is from Marcus Garvey, and it's addressed to Una Brown, respectfully. And Garvey started off by calling her Madam. I have before me your very interesting letter written from New York on the date of August 31st, and which reached my office here during my absence in Canada. I have observed your displeasure over the article entitled Italian Conquest, which appeared in the July-August issue of the Black Man. You are privy because the Emperor of Abyssinia, Haile Selassie, has been criticized for the purpose of clarifying the complicated situation of the Italian-Abyssinian War and temporary defeat of Abyssinia. It is for me to inform you that while I appreciate your enthusiasm, I cannot in the same manner compliment your intelligence, because there is no man on earth above criticism. Stop right there. All I did was criticize Sizzler and Burna Boy relationship. That's all I did. And Garvey just tell you, there is no man on earth that is above criticism. I want you to take some time to understand that. The Emperor of Abyssinia was not only emperor in himself, but he held a trust as emperor of the only surviving Negro emperor in Africa. And by his behavior, he has betrayed that trust consciously or unconsciously. Same thing goes for Sizzler. Some Negro, therefore, cannot compliment him as you want us to do for the betrayal of that trust, but neutrally must seek a way to explain the situation so that the entire world may not think that we are all entirely void, not only of racial pride, but of character. You refer to we in America. I do not know whom you mean by we. I think the we mean yourself, because knowing the race as I do, I think that when they have the facts before them, they do not act so silly as to let other people laugh at them. From the nature of your letter, it does not appear that you are a Negro at all, because if you were, you could not be so ruthless in encouraging the male members of your race to go throughout the world intermarrying with other races to the disadvantage of their own. You seem to take great pride in intermarriage with the opposite race. As far as this is concerned, that alienate you from all racial respect as far as I am concerned. I respect and love my race, and I feel that the majority of Negroes in America do the same. So that when you write of we in America, I surely believe you are only referring to your own feeling and not to that of any appreciable number of sensible Negroes who have read the article to which you refer. You refer to Mussolini's intention of subduing Ethiopia. Mussolini had no more rights to the intention than the Emperor of Abyssinia had to the proper intention of defending his country. You seem to put Mussolini on a pedestal like a god and reduce Emperor to an imbecile who is bound by every caprice of Mussolini, to the extent of not preparing himself and his country against the vile Italian onslaught that Mussolini started there when 11 colored person to every white one in the world was no reason why Haile Selassie should keep his country unprepared, but very good argument why he should have been ready to strike a blow in defense of national integrity. I cannot understand you at all when you try to condone slavery amongst Negroes. If you like the kind of slavery that the Abyssinian have been kept in by their government, why did not you go there and live under it? Probably you would have been an empress later on. Your remarks are very simple and show that you are not competent to discuss a matter as important as that which was taken up under the title Italian Conquest. In the last issue of The Black Man, if you think that any blood relationship between the emperor of Abyssinia and Solomon will help him to settle important international question of today, you may be considered an idle dreamer. People do not care anything about Solomon today. They are very much interested in condition as they are. And I suggest if the emperor had paid more attention to modern diplomacy and scientific politics, rather than flirting himself over the idea of his being descendant from Solomon, making him superior to the other Abyssinian because they are black, he would have been still emperor. So, I read that, and I say that to say this. Today, Rasta have this thing where all them want to talk about is the Salamatic line ridge. But we can't say how the Salamatic line ridge is of any great significance today in this modern time, and how being related to Solomon is helping us moving forward in any form or fashion. Now, having said that, I'm going to have one of my good brethren come in now and give us his perspective of how he think we should be going about the new faculty. Now, this brethren is a brethren of mine, goes by the name of Giza Graham, one of our expert in technology, computer expert, a man that I met in Africa, in the field, and I've done great work with this brethren in terms of helping school and university and college in South Africa and other places in Africa. He's a scholar, ex-radar journalist, a man that have done several interviews with reputable people. So, like I said, I don't lick my chest and tell you who I know, but I have a lot of people that I know. So, without any further delay, come in, Mr. Graham, and let the public, when we speak, we don't go speak for Rasta alone, you know. We speak for the black public. So our information is singled out for our people. Yes. Bear with me and let me wheel and come again. Right. Mr. Graham, come in.
Yes. Discipline and focus. You know, if an individual or a group, any kind of group, want to do something that would be really significant and of huge importance, but then they go about it without exercising the kind of discipline that would make the whole thing run smooth, and they don't seriously focus on what they're trying to do, then nobody should be surprised if it don't work out the way them did want. I hope you see what I'm saying now, because I think it's elementary, really. Yeah. I now want to send greetings to all who will hear this message. And to those who have no idea who I am, I'll tell you that I've been a member of the Nyabingi Ancient Council WhatsApp group for 14 months now, but I've never posted anything on that platform. About 2 months ago, I sent an audio message to Jordan Eagles suggesting that a new group needs to be formed. And it is that suggestion that led to the creation of this group called the Pan-African Ancient Council. I would like for us to now pause and take a look at how the group has developed and where it is now. Obviously, I didn't just call for a new group without saying why. In fact, my message offered an abundance of reasons to justify creating a new group. One of the arguments put forward is that while WhatsApp groups provide a platform for people to chat and share information with other like-minded individuals around the world, such communication is not coordinated and has no specific or practical purpose. Generally speaking, every member is free to post whatever they feel or whatever they are interested in, and they then hope that others will take the same interest. But with a group of 400 members, there can be well over 100 different posts each day. So unless someone's comment on your post, you really have no idea as to how many have actually seen it among the 100 and odd posts that day. And even if a number of members saw it and were interested, by the next day, there'll be another 100 and odd posts, and yours will become yesterday's history, regardless of how interesting or educational it might have been. I just saw the thing go. See? Basically, members are just chatting into cyberspace with no actual outcome to show. But this new group that was proposed would be different. It would not be a chat group. Instead, it would be a platform where we have council meetings. And as with all properly run meetings, it would have an agenda. And at any given time, there would be a specific item on the agenda that would be under discussion. And no one should be saying anything that is not directly relevant to the point being discussed. Anything else would just disrupt the meeting and distract us from arriving at a conclusion. Furthermore, we would discuss a particular point until we reach a clear majority agreement. And no matter how long it takes, it will take a week, a month, a year, or even a decade, we will not move to the next point until we get a consensus. In short, this platform would be disciplined and focused. On each point of discussion, every member would be encouraged to put forward as clearly and as forcefully as possible whatever view he or she might have. And they can expect all other members to listen to that view with love and due respect. Of course, that naturally means that he or she must also listen with love and maximum respect to other views. In other words, a one don't come to fight down the next one and to win an argument. We come to put our hearts and minds together in a constructive manner and to see what we come up with. We should all realize that there's always more than one way of looking at anything. You look at it from the left, you see something. You go around and look at it from the right, you see something else. You go to the front, there's another view. Look at it from the back, you see something again. From the top, something else. From underneath, something else. And until you look at the thing from all angles, you don't see the whole thing in its fullness. See? Now, another point of discipline is the way the group would be formed. When I sent the message to Junior Negos, I suggested that he sends it out to every member of the Nyabingi Ancient Council WhatsApp group. Not to post it on the group, because, as I said earlier, you don't know who see it and, but to send it individually to everyone. I know that would take a while, but that would be necessary to get